What's up guys, welcome to the garage. Today we've got a new truck to unbox. This is the CR-18 from Hobby Plus. This has been sent to me by Banggood for review. There's a link to it in the description. This is the 1/18 scale crawler they've just brought out. They do a 1/24 scale, which is like your FTX and your RGT and stuff. There's a link just up here to the review of this thing. This is the 1/18 scale. 3 different trucks to choose from. I've got the LC18, you've also got the Convoy and the Rushmore. Now this is a Toyota Land Cruiser. Not sure what that one is. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments, and I think that might be, it looks like, is it a Bronco maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, you've got 3 to choose from, and they come in a number of different colours. Anyway, what are the features on this? So we've got a scale chassis geometry, chassis mounted servo, scale realism shock design, front and rear lights out of the box, high torque transmission system, aggressive tread pattern, internal beadlock wheel, waterproof electronics, and a built-in auxiliary power output. And we've got that FPV ready, which look into that because I know it can cause trouble trying to plug one in. There's a little bit of info on the side there that you'll be able to see with the height, the length, the width, the wheelbase, your drive ratio 104:1, weight, and all your bits and pieces on there. Have a look at that if you want to see, and then you can work out the scale of it. It's 1/18 scale, but that will give you an indication if you want to do a little bit of digging on what the Land Cruiser was. Anyway, let's get this thing out of the box and have a closer look. So in the box you get a little 2S 600 milliamp hour LiPo and a charger, little screwdriver, a wheel, like a hex tool, and a set of instructions. And then you get your transmitter. Now this has got your throttle trim and steering trim, reverse, and you've got a channel 3 there. You can adjust the endpoints as well on this. I wasn't aware on the CR24, but someone did let me know that there is a way to adjust your endpoints as well as your dual rates and stuff. Will be in here somewhere. So transmitter, which is a bit weird because it slides off like that, and then your batteries, when your batteries go in there. I suppose it makes it easier to store because I can't imagine that there's any other reason why it'd be like that. But so there is your transmitter, and for me and for some of you out there that have just started to do the old one-handed driving, I've been doing it for a while now and I'm kind of used to it, so I love these transmitters that allow you to use your thumb. So that's good, and I do like the one on the CR24. It's quite comfortable in the hand and a nice ergonomic design. Anyway, the important bit, let's have a look at this truck. So it's quite nice. It's a Lexan body. It's relatively well detailed. You can definitely tell it's a Toyota Land Cruiser. It's got the right shape and stuff. As for scale, I'm not sure, but you've seen the measurements, so you'll be able to do that yourself. You got your bumper at the front there with your LEDs and the little fake winch. There is a gap in the bumper as well, so if you can get a small little micro winch or something, you've got the gap there in the bumper for it. Really nice soft tyres, which are beadlocks. The screws are on the other side, so it's nice. Little side steps, and then your rear bumper with your lights and your functional spare wheel at the back there. Let's get the body off and have a look underneath. So here it is underneath. There's your chassis mounted servo rather than axle mounted. So chassis mounted servo. You've got your combined ESC and receiver there. That's a different one to the CR24, and you've got a 3-wire servo, which is good, and you've also got like a little plug there which you can switch between lipos and nickel metal hydride, so you can run both types of battery, which means this will have a LiPo cut off because of that little bit there. Little bind plug there, and then your on off switch has got the waterproof protection on it as well, so that's good. Servo is meant to be waterproof as well, so we are looking good for a little bit of action in the wet. And then at the back, not much weight at the back apart from for the battery. And what I liked about the CR24 over all the other 1/24 scale was the way they got the weight distribution to keep a lot of it up the front and low down, and it looks like they've done the same here. The battery tray might have been better across here, and there's nothing saying that you can't put it across there because there's plenty of room, but that is the only thing that's up the back. All the weight's concentrated around the front, so that should give that quite a good climbing capability. And then underneath you've got your axles front and rear, you've got your multi-link suspension, plastic drive shafts, you've got metal pins in there, and then permanent four-wheel drive, so all locked up like that. So this looks like it's going to be alright. Not going to be able to take it out for a full run today, but I'm going to set some stuff up on the bench here, and we'll get it running. The battery's slightly charged, so we've got enough power just to give it a quick run in here, check the speed of it, check that steering and stuff, and yeah, we'll give it a little run in here over a few obstacles, see how steep it can climb, and then I'll do a full running video for you over some rocks and a little bit of different terrain and stuff. So it takes 4 AAA batteries. Switch it on, switch the truck on, your front lights, and then your rear lights, steering, nice and quick. Now the steering on the CR24 is a bit weak, whereas this seems pretty strong. And then throttle, nice slow crawl. Looks like you can crawl quite slowly with it, so you control the throttle quite well. I've not done any, I've not adjusted it or anything yet, so it's got a nice slow crawl speed. Quite a bit of ride height on there as well, so you're not going to get caught up on much of that front bumper. So the CR24, the throttle control was okay, but it was still a little bit notchy. This seemed a little bit smoother. May need to adjust the trims a bit, but I may have gone a little bit too much of this. I don't think it's going to get over there. Another tyre there. So yeah, nice smooth control. The bumper's quite high on the front, so you're not going to get snagged up on much. Oh, I was doing so well. So the weight distribution coming in there, that's quite a high angle, and it's not tipping that much, so that's a good sign. Not bad. Let's see if we can see how steep it can climb. Not bad, it's pretty steep. My batteries are running out on this, I think that's what that beeping is. Right, battery's changing the transmitter. Let's try again. This is, I'll measure it in a minute, but it's pretty steep. I just can't get that throttle control to keep it going up, but it does want to. Come on. Slowly. And we made it. Seems to work well. Go backwards and slowly crawl down. 50 degrees, 49, 50 degrees. Out the box, that means the weight up the front and the balance of this is pretty good to be able to crawl at 50 degrees straight out of the box with no mods. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's it for this video. Cheers for watching. I am going to take this out and we'll get it on some rocks just so you can see it performing in its natural habitat. But as you can see from this video, it's got some decent control. It's got some nice the suspension, although the suspension's not oil, I wouldn't say it's too bouncy for friction, and you got a decent amount of articulation there, and this thing looks nice. So for me, looks decent, performs well, and I'd say out of the box, they've improved it over the CR24 just with that extra control on the throttle, the weight mainly being up front, and yeah, I think it's all right. Cheers for watching. Look out for the run video of this, and I'll see you next time.